You don't know what you're saying. You'd trust those creatures over me, even if they were right. So what? What does it matter if I bent the truth? We still don't know what will happen if the carcass is taken apart. That doesn't make me wrong. My theory is still perfectly sound. Yes, I'll take their wares and sell them, but I won't touch the carcass again because I consider that sacrilege. But this can still be resolved. I forgive your weakness. You can go back there and get rid of that rabble. You! How dare you? We had a deal, a fair deal. Fine then. If that's how it's going to be, I'll just have to take them from your cold, sticky hands.
Please, Toplander, allow us to work in peace.
We're truly sorry to hear that. He wasn't the most honest Reefbound, but we never wished him dead.
Now, however, we'll get a little closer to our goal, all thanks to you and your involvement.
Please, accept this gift as well. It might prove valuable once you return to the surface.
We've been saving it for a special occasion. Toplander, Thank you for hearing us out.
As different as they are, there's a great deal of humanity in them, although some of it ugly. Pettiness, selfishness, arrogance. And yet it's more peaceful than anything I've seen on Avalon or in the homelands. They're bound by a single purpose, one that unites them as much as it divides them. A community built around one goal. I find that admirable. There are times when lies are necessary, but you're right. They make a foundation that crumbles too easily. I wonder what would happen if the people here learned the truth. I'm afraid it would break them in ways that couldn't be mended. It's the ruler's fallacy, even in a place this small. You wish the very best for your people. You try to shield them from harm. But in the end, all you can do is pray that your care won't be the thing that brings them to ruin.
You need something, Topland? Take... Well, well. Another castaway. Now that's something. I didn't see you coming ashore. Must have dozed off for a moment. Blazing sun today, isn't it? You look disoriented. I understand. It wasn't easy for me at first either. Sit if you like. The others should be back soon. They went to the cave nearby. Strange sounds coming from inside. I'm no navigator or geographer, but I'd say... Ah, yes, of course. We're on some godforsaken island in the middle of the sea. The arse end of the world. Our fate's sealed. We'll die here, forgotten. We've been stuck for quite a while, and not a single ship has passed this way. Sir Lionel, you may have heard of me once or twice. Perhaps in one of those tales where a brave knight slays a monstrous man-eating beast that terrorized the countryside. Yes, that was me. Though some folk insist it was nothing more than an oversized boar. No? Don't ring a bell? Well then, perhaps this will. I'm Lancelot's nephew. Still not impressed? Ah well. Oh, maybe. The other castaways are quite a cheerful bunch, all things considered. We've got a lot in common. Everyone's lost their memories and barely made it out alive. Funny, isn't it? Anyway, they went into the cave. Damn. Now that I think about it, that was quite a while ago. I'm starting to wonder if I should be worried. Blast it. Hey, could I ask you for a favor? Would you go find them and bring them back to the beach? During whatever happened to us, I messed up my leg pretty bad. I can barely walk as it is. I wouldn't stand a chance on those slippery rocks. Screams. Yeah, I'm fairly sure they were screams. We thought it might be some wild beast or maybe some other survivors in trouble. The others decided to check it out, see if anyone needed help. So, what do you say? Feel like going for a walk? There's nothing left to do here. I even envy you that. Damn leg. That's the spirit I like to see. Keep that up. With that attitude, you might even steal the sun's blasted shine away. I'm joking, of course. That's impossible. The cave's not far. You'll have no trouble finding it. Thank you. like a lamb that wanders straight into the wolves' feast. Come on, come on. Don't be afraid. Funny that someone as proper as you had to end up as our guest. Show me more! Once I got you, death will come a lot faster. After all I've done for him, he couldn't even face me himself. What a coward! O'Neill! That blasted coward O'Neill! That weak wretch who wanted me to stay stranded on Avalon. Forever doing my father's bidding. I was calling to him, but he wouldn't listen. It's him who should be here, to face what he abandoned long ago. O'Neill. Even the name he chose sounds so common. If he had to abandon his rank, the least he could have done was keep his name. Not one given by his father and mother, but blessed by King Arthur himself at the moment of knighthood. How could anyone throw that away? No matter. None of it matters anymore. A coward to the end. He took the coward's path and sent another in his place. I suppose his fear kept him from reading the message I left for him in that ball. A message in a ball. Welcome. Good to see you still in one piece. Really? You did? Was there a letter inside, or perhaps an object? Sir Lionel. It sounds familiar. Did this Sir Lionel tell you anything of importance? That sounds like madness. Let me see those letters. Something's coming back to me. Yes, Lionel. That was me. Or rather, the part of me I tried to escape. Not because I was ashamed of some unforgivable sin, no. I wanted to run because I believed I'd done the right thing, and knew no one would ever understand. To most, patricide is the greatest of crimes. To me, it was the only path to freedom. I remember discord. My father was ashamed that his son had joined the movement, seeking to return to the homelands. He was ashamed of me. And I remember the fight, how bloody it was. He couldn't see what the war had done to me, how it strengthened my hands but hollowed out my conscience. It happened so fast. It's all very tangled, but I understand what happened. The part of me that held the strength and the sin to kill my father stayed behind on the surface, or perhaps in that place you spoke of. Either way, it drifted far from me. So I remained here, too afraid of what I'd done to remember it, yet blessed with life by the song of the drowning lyre that gave us new breath. And now, what am I supposed to do? Just memories. Perhaps, in time, I'll come to see that they don't change much after all. Perhaps I'll be content with who I am now. Just a collector, somewhere at the bottom of a vast sea. We'll see. Either way, it seems I owe you a great debt. You've helped me collect those bottles too. Here, take this. I hope it's enough to repay at least part of what you've done. Thank you, Toplander. By the way, if you ever come across bottles with letters inside, bring them to me, will you? Those are the true gems of my collection. Letters sealed in glass, remnants of lives long forgotten.
The Toplander approaches.
Two of them even.
A big one, hidden inside a smaller one. How odd. How unusual.
Have you come for judgment, Toplanders?
Give us all your lies. And all your truths.
We can tell which is which, though you may not like what we say.
Oh, we know. We know.
Brought by none other than the shell named Hiss.
Ah, the shell named Envy.
The shell named Greed.
But an accusation is an accusation. and it must be considered.
You told Hiss you were a traveler and an adventurer. Yet even he could tell that that is not all you are. So can we.
That is truth, yet a muddled one. Quietly rotting along the edges.
It smells of an untruth.
With time, it withers into a lie.
All of Shell named Hiss is contained in the name he gave you. He believes in equal exchange.
Yet you gave him only half of what you are. Yes, it appears so.
Ignorance often breeds discontent, even in creatures who wear it with pride.
Still, we remain wary of you, Toplanders.
You use the words you are given in ways that suit you.
Put their weight on others, then toss them aside until they disappear into nothingness.
We will pass no judgment on this matter. You may both walk freely.
But pray that unkind fate never brings you to stand before us again. No need, Toplanders. No need.
This is not the end, only an end.
What goes up must come down, after all.
You'd know something about that, wouldn't you, big Toplander?
You who bury your truths down, down, down. Pesky little things. If only they stayed where you put them.
But no, they crawl back up from their waterlogged graves, sink their claws into you, and try to drag you back down with them.
Perhaps you should let them. Have you thought of that? Maybe then you'd finally learn something. Leave us now, Toplanders. We are done with you.
You spoke to the barnacles and came back in one piece. That means you've proven your innocence beyond any doubt. I admit, I'm glad that's the case. Thank you for your honesty, Toplander. The Barnacles are the final jury in such matters. If they cannot pass judgment, your knowledge lies beyond even their understanding. If anything, that only strengthens my decision that you are worthy of entry. You may go in. The door will remain open to you, and only you. It is an honor I grant with a glad heart.
No idle chit-chat. I know who you are, and I know what you wish me to do. But I cannot do it while the place I am bound to keep is sinking into chaos. All this is your doing, so let us skip the pleasantries. I have neither the time nor the wish for courtesy in these circumstances. Your assumption is accurate. First you help me, then you may ask, and I shall judge the outcome of your actions. Then and only then will you have my answer. I need the chaos you've brought here to finally settle. This is a matter of the highest importance. But before you begin restoring order, you must be ready to leave the world you know behind. You can't be distracted by unfinished business. You must enter my after images with a clear mind. I am pleased with your answer. The path to the after images is now open. May your mind remain ever pure.
Stand down, Captain. Turn back now, and perhaps Arthur will reconsider branding you a traitor.
I'm long past caring what he thinks. Besides, being called a traitor by our king almost feels like a badge of honor.
Insolent knave! Do you truly think Nimue will save you? She only kept her neck because she's Merlin's precious pupil. You are nothing.
Look, I've no quarrel with you, Sir Knight. I'd rather be far away from your lot. But alas, I need Nimue for that. So either get out of my way or say a prayer to the All-Mother.
My arm has never failed me. I'll strike you down. Your armor won't save you.
I won't kill you. I want to see you hang right next to that traitorous bitch.
Thank you for the rescue, Captain. I won't ask if you understand the consequences. I'm not as foolish as your peers would like to believe. Since you've already stained your hands with the blood of the Knights of the Round Table, does that mean you've made your choice?
Most of my peers were annihilated by those four-armed demons. At least the ones I give a damn about. Watching your quartermaster get ripped apart gives you perspective. A shitty bloody perspective, but a perspective nonetheless.
It does, doesn't it? As for me, I've known nothing else. I don't remember my parents, but I remember the first Four-Dweller I ever saw. I may have been born here, but Avalon never felt like home to me. We have to face facts. This war is futile, and it's only costing us more lives. It's time we went home. Our true home. The one we so recklessly abandoned.
Recklessly, huh? Sometimes I forget your lot doesn't remember the Red Death. Doesn't even know it, really.
The Red Death...
Let me finish, before you say something stupid that makes me toss you back into that cell. I'm talking about perspective, the way I see it. Coming to Avalon, we traded one hell for another. But the one before? At least it was ours. Avalon isn't, and I doubt it ever will be.
Then you'll help us. You'll command the fleet again.
Aye, I will. Steering the ships back to their homelands won't be easy, but people say you're powerful enough to make it happen. I don't want to die in this wretched, miserable land, cursed by an enemy that will never stop hating us.
You won't, Captain. I swear it. I'll see to it we all live to see the shores of the homelands, whether for the first time, or once again.
Ha! You shouldn't promise things like that. Now I'll have to hold you to it. Still, you've got me. I'll do everything I can to make sure you deliver.
Merlin, where are you?
Merlin, I don't have time for your games!
That, my dear, was a threshold warden. Not so easy to defeat, wouldn't you say? They're beings created to maintain order between worlds. Even King Arthur himself once struggled to win a duel against one. I wanted to show you what you might face if you continue with your plan to leave Avalon. There's no telling how many of them may be waiting on the shores of the homelands.
And that foolish duel with an illusion was supposed to scare me. I've outgrown your games, Merlin. I'm no longer a little girl who needs to be tested with elaborate, impossible challenges. Even if creatures like the Threshold Wardens exist, I won't be facing them alone. I made up my mind. I'm sailing to the homelands.
Nimue, child. You're making a mistake.
Don't call me a child! I'm not making a mistake. I'm fixing yours. I know you thought you were doing the right thing by coming to this island, but the things you and Arthur do now are horrifying. You call it survival, but you're killing the very world you claim to save. You bend life and death to your will and call it wisdom. But all I see is madness, dressed as progress. Even if you somehow made Avalon habitable, you're building its foundations on piles of sacrificed bodies. And how exactly does that make us any different from the Four Dwellers? How could anyone live here, knowing what we know?
I know this war has been long. I'm not proud of everything we've done, but it was necessary for all survival. Yes, blood was spilled, but the land will absorb it and will honor it by building something new. We're so close to victory. Arthur and I are working tirelessly on a solution that will give us an edge. You just need to trust us. Trust me.
Oh, the solution, of course. Your vile, immoral experiments you wanted me to take part in. You know my answer, Master Merlin. For me, the cost outweighs the gain. So let me say it again. You can imprison me, you can try to persuade or intimidate me. I still won't help you. These things you have planned won't bring us victory. They'll only rewrite the future into something far worse than you can imagine. They break the cycle of nature itself, and that break will be paid for by generations not yet born. So yes, my only solution is to go back home.
The homelands are not your home. For you, they're a fantasy so far removed from reality that you can't even comprehend it. Do you think people chose to leave everything they knew on a whim? The Red Death was killing us. We were drowning in blood, pus, and corpses. That's what you want to go back to.
How is that any different from what's happening here? I've watched people die to this senseless war, to the weirdness, since the day I was born. And plagues come and go. It's been years. How do you even know the Red Death is still there?
I see you won't listen to reason.
I could say the same about you. Stay and rot on this island if that's what you wish, but I'm done. You and your precious Arthur can do whatever you please. I want no parts in it anymore. We're going home, and you won't stop us.
That's where you're wrong. Your rebellion ends here, Nimue. Perhaps some time in a cell will cool your temper.
What? No, you can't!
I can, and I will. Trust me. This is for your own good.